and welcome back to Couples Consoling Pokemon White 2 Nuzlocke.
I'm Allie.
And I am nervous about the upcoming gym.
Yeah, I don't think we're quite ready for that yet.
Yeah, we just checked, and the ace of the next gym is level 36.
Little higher than we were.
Mm-hmm.
Just a smidge.
Yeah, so we figure we'll go fight these trainers, because last time we didn't do that, it was difficult.
It was, yeah.
So, we're gonna be going up against ground types. So I say for now, let's focus on leveling up Adi and Zach Posen.
Works for me.
Mm-hmm.
Our two MVPs.
And then we gotta start thinking about what the hell... That's kind of annoying. We gotta start thinking about what the hell we're gonna do against Skyla with her flying types. Because we're not exactly in...
We need an electric type. Is there
Yeah.
a way we can get an electric type before Skylar?
Well, so Charge Stone Cave might give us the chance to get something, which would be nice. That being said, the thing I'd like most out of Charge Stone Cave is probably a Joltik.
Are those the little spidery ones?
Yeah, those are the little spiders. And the thing is, those are also part bug. So, not the best against flying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm having a hard time losing Cinderella.
I know.
It is nice to have Zoro. Zoro's a lot of fun.
Can I tell you a selfish reason I'm sad Cinderella died?
Sure.
I worked so hard on that sprite. with the Disney hair and the dress and that was
she looked beautiful.
That was some of my best work.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think next to Lily from last game with the blush and the feather boa.
Is there any reason to worry about Snow Powder?
I don't know, but I'm always apprehensive now.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm just constantly on edge.
Yep, that is how this works. Oh, and we've got the EXP share on Zoro.
Okay, that should help.
I mean, that just makes sense. He's level 25.
Yeah.
No harm in getting that up a bit. Speaking of EXP shares, she's researching them.
For her homework.
Mm-hmm.
They're teaching you about Pokemon EXP in school? What about math? And
So, actually, we just had a comment recently from a guy, I'm gonna switch out, a guy who's been commenting a lot, biggest guy, you. He was wondering about how do we think college works in the Pokemon world.
I didn't even think of that.
Well, so he alerted me to the fact that there is definitely one person with a degree in the anime who I'd never heard of. His name is Technic Al Machine.
Boo!
Yeah.
So what level of college are we talking here? Master's, PhD?
Well, I mean, college, so bachelor's.
Oh, okay, so he's not a doc. Well, also you have to imagine Professor Juniper has to at least have a master's degree because you need a master's to teach.
But does she teach?
Well, she's a professor.
Okay, yeah, but I think we're supposed to take that
as code for just, oh, look at me, I'm smart.
As science person. But you're right, professor does imply...
Then why not doctor?
Well, because doctor makes kids think of, doctors.
Okay, fair enough.
But, like, professor, that seems like something that, some scientists in a lab would be titled. And we got out of there before falling asleep.
Okay, so let's assume the Pokemon training journey for most kids starts at age 10 and goes through, age... How old was Brock?
Oh, I think he was, 14 or something.
Really?
Yeah, he was, way younger than you'd think.
That's awkward considering how many women he hit on.
Oh, God. And how many of them had, jobs and shit?
Oh, yeah, they were
Oh, my
elves.
God, was he constantly getting shot down because he was way too young for them?
It's like a Sweet Life of Zack and Cody thing. Ugh.
I don't know what we're referencing.
It was a show on Disney Channel.
But I'm aware it was a show. I don't know
There was a
why.
character who was 14, who was one of the twins, who, like, hit on every lady.
What?
I don't know. Just, like, this weirdly horny 14-year-old kid. And his twin brother, who was, like, the smart nerd one.
To be fair, having been a 14-year-old boy, there is nothing weird about a 14-year-old boy being horny.
I mean, like, at 14...
That is their constant state of existence.
That's the puberty age, but it's awkward to watch on TV.
Fair enough.
Just, like, this kid hitting on adult women and getting shut down. And...
Yeah. Do we not have any... Oh.
I guess it would be worse if he was hitting on adult women on TV.
And succeeding.
This conversation took a weird turn. We were talking about Pokemon College?
Yeah, okay. So do we... Here's my take, okay?
Okay.
I assume that Detective Pikachu is canon on some level. You know, and we saw the main character in that. He had like a boring, what was it, CPA job?
He was
or
an
something?
insurance salesman.
Yeah. So that's the sort of thing you really do need a college degree to do, even though it's, you know, boring as shit.
Well, also, you have to imagine there's at least some kind of trade school level as well, because there's construction, welding, I assume, to build. We've seen construction projects.
Yeah, we
Pokemon.
definitely have.
And I mean, some construction jobs, yes, don't require a trade school, but some do. Some require licensing and certification.
Well, and then what do you do about, like, jobs like electrician, when, I mean, really just all you gotta do probably is
just
go...
throw a Joltik at it.
Yeah, throw a Joltik, go get a Pikachu, just... I imagine that job is much, much easier in this world.
Yeah. Or plumbing. What about plumber?
Water type, I guess?
Oh, God, that poor water type having to clean up pipes. But, I don't know. It is weird to think about. So let's assume, backtracking.
Well, we know there's prep school for Pokemon. That is a thing we know exists.
For Pokemon?
Yeah.
Did I miss something?
Well, first off, it was established, like, really, really early on in the anime. I've got, you know, some questions about whether or not the anime is canon to the games. I mean, it obviously isn't.
I don't think I've watched the anime since I was, like, 9. So my memory on it is very fuzzy.
Well, do you remember that episode where there was the little nerd boy who wanted to get with the girl who was, like, the it girl at the school, and she was really good, and she used a Cubone to beat a water type just to show how good she was at Pokemon?
I have no recollection of this.
Yeah, and they had, like, a Pokemon pop quiz, and oh yeah, they had, like, some bullshit where they had who's that Pokemon? And it was just a circle. And everyone's like, Voltorb, Electrode. And the answer was some shit like, a Jigglypuff viewed from the top.
Oh, that's totally something I would do. I'm gonna take your word for it. Okay, so there is school.
And there is school for Pokemon.
Do you think it's like, you can get school credit for a Pokemon journey? Like, getting high school credit for community service hours?
So, I don't know. The thing is that this school, and we've got reason to think that it is, you know, somewhat canon based on, like, dialogue options in Pokemon Yellow, I think. Mm-hmm. But this was like a rich kid's school. So
like an elite.
Yeah, this
private.
was like an elite prep academy,
so
sorta.
I think we can infer that there are no public schools?
Well, so I don't know. That's a different question.
Like it's all Montessori and charter and I don't know.
Well, so there are definitely private Pokemon schools. We don't know if they're public Pokemon schools, and we don't know if there are public schools, period. But we know that there are elite private Pokemon prep schools. Also, this paralysis is driving me up.
I'm coming across a lot of the same questions for Pokemon School as I am for, like, Hogwarts. Why didn't they teach math? Stuff like that.
I mean, have you seen the amount of math it takes to program a Pokemon game to calculate the IVs and EVs and figure out what stab is gonna do to a multiple hit attack?
That's programming the game. We're talking about within the game.
Yeah, but this is so irritating.
Yeah.
We got a little bit away from that though, because theoretically, people in this world, yay, tiny mushroom. They must have some awareness of calculating damage. You'd think.
Well, I'm concerned because, okay, way backing up, let's assume the Pokemon journey, when you're a child, is from when you're 10 to when you're 14, 15. That is prime learning absorption.
I am coming to hate these things.
They're really annoying.
I might just stop picking up Pokeballs.
That goes against every fiber of my being, but okay. So like ages 10 through 14, that's all of middle school. Basically. It's 5th grade through 8th or 9th, depending on when
Well, I mean, I think I became 10 in like 4th grade. It's definitely a little bit younger than middle school.
I think 10... I was 10 in 5th grade.
Ooh,
If
Zach
we're
Posen,
assuming...
One sec. Zach Posen wants to learn Slash.
Woohoo!
Which, at this point, 70 critical hits land more. I'm thinking that's better than String Shot, I guess? We can use Protect to bait out moves.
Yeah, like your String Shot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, our schools were different. My middle school started 7th grade, yours started 6th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that...
So that means that you're even more wrong according to your school.
Yeah. But that's middle school. That's when you learn your algebra, your home ec, your...
I mean, did you get much home ec? Because I was under the impression that got cut from a lot of American syllabi.
Well, we didn't quite have home ec. We took shop.
I took shop.
We took shop.
I liked shop.
That was fun. We did stuff like we built go-karts and we did all kinds of cool stuff. And then we had this one project in I forget which class we did it for, but we were given a budget and a fake job, and we had to like get an apartment and furnish it, and
I had that in 5th grade.
And then we get like surprise, like go to the hospital, pay this.
My thing was that like you had to find newspaper clippings for job applications, and then the teacher would flip a coin to see if you got it. I ended up as like a sommelier.
Real you?
Yeah, no, it did not. Okay, that thing knows ice moves, which are like real bad for us.
Switch. Adi? Or Lassie?
I think Lassie.
Okay.
No way is it gonna know a fighting move, and no way is it gonna be using a fighting move.
See, I remember I pissed off my teachers so hard because I did this with, this was the year Craigslist went public. So I got like a $4 couch, and I picked up a bunch of odd jobs, like courier. And
So you just proved the gig economy.
I did. Like
worked theoretically at one time.
Well, and they're like, well, Allie, a couch is a couple $100. I'm like, this Dora the Explorer couch is $6 on Craigslist. It counts. Oh my god, it was great.
Zoro's growing fast.
I found an apartment with a room. Like it was. Yeah, that was great.
Zoro's already level 28.
Wow.
It's getting boosted XP since it used to be ends.
Yep, school kid. Okay.
Yeah, see, they exist, and that is definitely like a private school outfit.
Yes, it is.
You know, because if you go to public school wearing that, you don't come home. You're just dead.
Did you ever watch that Malcolm in the Middle episode where Dewey is carrying like this carpet purse to school every day, and he was getting made fun of, so he puts a brick in it and uses it to beat up the other kids?
See, seems a roundabout solution, but...
Anyway, back to Pokemon.
I'm just gonna use Awakening.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But then the question becomes after this, you know, I'm a heel.
Okay.
We're running out of trainers to fight against.
Is there a new area we can go to? Or what if we go back to Castelia and go up in one of the office buildings? Aren't there people to fight there?
I mean, I think so, but I think they're probably really under-leveled for us.
I mean, it's worth a shot?
Maybe, but I bet we'd get more experience just fighting in the grass. I'm thinking I.
Oh, sounds good.
But I'm also thinking maybe we can remove the EXP share from Zoro soon. Just because we do want our main guys to get some levels. What's in this house? Okay, that's not going to tell me.
Nope. But yeah, so school...
Wait, one sec. What's going on here? Oh, his Petalil died. Sure.
Thank you.
I mean, that seems somewhat redundant given how close we are. Oh, a shiny stone.
Yay.
Oh, do you know what that means? We can evolve Moschino.
Cool.
Oh, okay. What do you want to watch?
What's variety?
Good question. Personality assessment and horoscope. Dr. Astropuff.
It's a terrible name.
Astropuff. So...
That sounds like a cereal.
But there is...
Hey,
you were born in April.
I was born in April.
Your sign is Whimsicott.
I thought it was an Aries.
You could be described as hating to lose and having a strong sense of justice.
I don't know, do you think that's accurate?
I mean, you don't particularly like losing, but...
I'm a good loser, though.
Yeah. Everyone around you probably respects your strong character.
Probably respects.
Probably.
Oy vey.
All that's missing is quotation marks around respects. Try to be a kind and gentle person and all will be well. Now that's about you.
Aw.
That's about your... Oh, what's your lucky item?
I don't know.
Well, carry a hyper potion. Everyone around you will appreciate your generosity and kindness.
All right. Well, that got weird and real.
Hey, are we missing an eyeball?
I think that might just be our visor.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, for some reason, standing over here, when we get off the carpet, our eye comes back.
Oh my god.
But when we're on the carpet, suddenly we're Nick fucking Fury.
Oh god. That's...
Oh no, only on like the center of the carpet. When you're here, your eye comes back. That's weird.
Maybe if we watch another thing on the TV, our other eye will disappear.
Yeah, I doubt it. But look, we've got one hyper potion. Let's keep the lucky item. Okay, you want to do variety again? National Gym Choir.
Oh god.
Oh, I hope they've got all the leaked photos of Skyla. That's right, we collect the hottest gossip about gym leaders seen around town. They're just like us.
Oh, do they pump their own gas?
From someone by the name Malt. Oh, that's a horrible name. Oh no, if they're stalking Berg, they're going to find some interesting aspects of Castelia's
He was
nightlife,
shooting cocoons from where?
Oh no! Oh no! His hands! Not into his arms, from his hands.
Oh, and decorating his...
Could he actually be a Pokemon? He could actually be on drugs.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Oh no, he's Spider-Man.
He is Spider-Man.
He is Peter Parker.
Yes, he is.
Someone should check on his uncle.
The gossip on this is much more tame than gossip, in the real world.
Why am I curious to try again?
Yeah, try again. Why not?
On this episode of the Pokemon
I could literally
Whisperer.
do this all day.
That's what N was. N should have had his own TV show.
It's like Caesar Milan.
It's the conclusion of what Audino wants. She wants her money, bitch. A worried Paul searches once again for runaway Audino after scaring it away by shouting.
Not very whispery. I thought you were the Pokemon Whisperer.
This is so hard. How can I communicate to Audino without shouting? Other volumes. I want to tell it so many things. I love you, Audino!
God,
You are a very nice pink color!
you're gonna destroy the mic.
I enjoy how much experience we get from beating you up!
Whose job is it to come up with these?
That is an excellent
Like which poor, internet Nintendo?
After a long journey, he finds Audino in a cave deep in the mountains.
And then, probably no one reads it. It's like all the literature in Skyrim.
With great effort, he manages not to shout about his feelings. Instead, he runs up to Audino and gives it a big hug.
Who was that character in Dilbert? Loud Howard?
When it senses Paul's intense, sincere caring for Pokemon, its distrust of humans melts away. I mean, he was shouting.
Oh, I kind of want to keep going.
No, we need to.
We could be here all day.
Yeah, we need to.
But let's make it a policy to just.
We need to check on TVs more often because they seem a little wonderful. Oh!
Chargestone Cave.
Can we actually? Okay, let's see what our encounter is here.
All right, fingers crossed. Oh, is that Bianca?
Yeah, that's Bianca. I bet she's gonna stop us from going further. But okay, fingers crossed. Okay. Well, you know what?
Sure.
We need something to fight Skyla, and this is a rock type. So this is actually pretty good.
I thought of the worst way to remember how rock beats flying.
2 birds, 1 stone?
Yep.
That's not the worst way. Okay, who do we send out, though?
That's a good question.
Because Zach Posen would probably die to it. Adi would probably just murder it. Lassie might be a decent bet.
I think Lassie's our safest bet.
Yeah, I don't think... Yeah. I think Lassie will last against attacks, will lower its... Okay. Well, I feel pretty safe using Return on this guy.
Okay.
And I'm beginning to think we have to because he'll already have super high. That is nothing. That did nothing.
This is gonna be a very slow battle.
And our accuracy just fell. Let's try Crunch, I guess?
Sure.
Still nothing. Okay.
Let's try Crunch one more time.
Yeah. I am a little annoyed that Power Stone did that much. But I don't think it really matters.
You gonna heal?
Yeah, I want to heal.
Okay.
We already lost 1 dog.
Oh, God, I miss Cinderella so much.
Mm-hmm. We can't afford to lose Lassie too. No.
No.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what's Lassie got to say right now? What's that? We should go murder Bianca? That seems like overkill. Oh, overkill is what you were going for.
When did I become the one who barked?
You know, that's a good question, but we've established that your vocal talents are just superior to mine. So let's go with it.
Which is funny because I have a massive lisp.
I mean, yeah, but you're just a better voice actor than I am.
Which is sad.
Like, have you've heard me trying to do accent?
It's hilarious.
No, it's not, because you can't tell what I'm trying to do.
What do you think has been my best accent?
I'm not sure about accent, but I think your fast-talking N at the end of last game was very good.
Who did I give that Russian accent to? I think it was one of the gym leaders.
Hey, I think it's about time we...
Yes.
Do we want to go with a Great Ball, or do we want to do Ultra Ball off the bat?
Let's try a Great Ball.
Okay.
My terrible Russian accent I still feel bad about from last run.
Hey!
All right, we need to think of a good name.
Okay. When it's healthy, its core sticks out. Always facing the same way, it swiftly moves front to back and left to right.
So it's the cha-cha slide.
Evidently.
We can name it Crisscross. Crisscross! Crisscross!
Well, so I actually had another thought.
Okay.
Who's your favorite porn author?
Rocky Flintstone?
Rocky Flintstone.
Can we fit Rocky Flintstone?
I don't think so, but...
We can do Rocky Flint if we don't have the space.
Sure.
Okay, for y'all who don't know...
Yeah, now that we need to explain
now we
this.
can explain it. So, there is a podcast that I am a very big fan of called My Dad Wrote a Porno. And basically the premise is, it's real. This guy in England, I think he works in TV, his newly retired Irishman father started writing business porn. And it's terrible.
Like, the main character is a chick who sells pots and pans.
She is the #1 international sales director,
of
David, of Steel's Pots and Pans.
But anyway, his pseudonym is Rocky Flintstone. So, looks like we now have a porn author on our team. Which works because he is, you know, rock hard.
Yes. Well, we had My Geek and Hard Geek
last
run.
And now we've got Rocky Flint.
It's a good name.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well... Zoro got up quite a few levels, and that's nice. But... I don't know. A level 36 ace. Oh, what the hell's going on here? Oh, it's the guy whose face we can't see yet. Okay, what do we... He's the author of the National Gym Choir.
Oh, yes.
Aha, I guess it's natural for you to have no idea. My colleague is calling me. I've got to get back to work. He's the paparazzi. He's the pops.
The paps.
The paps. Pops, paps, whatever. Close enough.
I don't actually know what the abbreviation for paparazzi is.
Okay, well, we've caught a new Pokemon and fought a bunch of trainers. I think that is a decent spot to call this episode.
All right. Thanks, guys.
So, yeah, we shall see you next time on Couples Consoling.
Please like and subscribe.
Yes, Pokemon White 2 Nuzlocke.
Bye, guys.
And what she said.